of getting to be a Coral Reefer band member, which I recommend, by the way, if you get a chance to do that. That's a good choice. But we tour maybe half of the time over the years. For decades we've been doing that. And most people relish the thought of working half the time. But I'm kind of eating up the music, and I also suck at everything else. So I have to fill up the rest of that time with music somehow or other. And every day, I just want to be associated with music. It doesn't really matter to me how. Sometimes I'm playing on records for other folks, sometimes famous folks, sometimes it's people that just got off the bus with a dream of being a country star or a rock and roll star. Sometimes I'm singing, sometimes I'm playing guitar, sometimes I'm producing records, what I call the produce section. Sometimes I'm just going to get takeout food for people that are better than me, and it honestly doesn't matter which one of those things I'm doing. It just makes me sleep good at night and feel better when I wake up in the morning if I've got something to do with music every day. And this song came about with one of those between times of the tour. We were making an album on my dear friends, the great country band Sawyer Brown was making an album, and I was producing the record, and we thought we were finished until we listened to it, and we said, we're not quite finished. We need one more song. We need kind of a toe tapper. And Mark Miller, the lead singer, is a fan of one of my quirky songwriting methods. I write songs several different ways, but one of the ways that, at least at this point, I was the only person that I knew that did this. I like to drive with my knees and play the mandolin and write songs. It sounds like bragging, but it's a public service announcement. Because if I have to choose between a curve and the right chord, I'm going to go for the chord every time. But Mark just picked up my truck keys and shook them, and he said, get your mandolin, go, write us a song. We need one more. We'll wait. So I took off south out of Nashville with a mandolin and a large American SUV. And I was stomping my foot and flashing on this mandolin. I don't have a mandolin with me tonight. A mandolin's a great choice for that because the neck is short. If you do it with a guitar, that sticks out the driver's side window, which is kind of a flag to the highway patrol. It's just a whole road you don't want to go down. That's not something good. But I got the song going on the mandolin. We went back to the studio and we finished it up and we recorded it. And we had a #1 country record with it. And we were celebrating that. Maybe 6 months later, we were having a #1 party, which we do in Nashville all the time. And Mark was bragging on how I wrote this song to our buddy and one of my heroes, Mr. Waylon Jennings. I have to preface, I was raised better than to name drop. But it's Waylon Jennings. And Mark said, hey, Waylon, that song that we're celebrating tonight, Mac wrote that driving with his knees and playing with mandolin. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Waylon said, yeah, we used to do that all the time. I thought I invented it. Waylon said back in his day when he was running with George Jones, if they needed 4 more songs to finish an album, they would load up a car with guitars and alcohol. And they would take off driving west out of Nashville until they had 2 songs finished and then turn it around. They were doing math at the same time. That's how good those guys were. And I have now introduced this song longer than it takes to play it. Don't encourage me. But we're going to do it for you now. Eric's going to do the stomping. I'm going to do the mandolin part on guitar. And the stage is stationary. It's not a moving vehicle, so you folks are all reasonably safe. This is called This Time. Sitting on my front porch, looking at the time. Missed you so bad, I'm about to go blind. They were
again, but this time gonna see you and you're gonna be surprised. This time gonna know me right between the eyes. But just one time gonna think it over. Oh, speak on mine. Oh, and I know we can make it go this time. It's hard to get it all day and night. That's the way we love, and that's the way we fight.